Hello and good evening. It's been a very warm day here in Southampton. I've been over to Marchwood to see an old friend came and picked me up. It's been very nice. Anyway, I'm smoking. The pipe I'm smoking is a Sheraton from their Trafalgar range. It's a billiard with a very distinctive Sheraton stem there. Lovely pipe. They cost around £40, which is quite reasonable, I think. And it's a nice pipe. I'm smoking in it some Squire's tobacco by Foxes. It's another one I bought when I went to London that time. It's a strange tobacco. It's now let me just refresh my memory. It's I guess you'd call it an English blend, but you wouldn't know there's any lacquer. I mean, it's subtle, I think is what I'm saying. On tobacco reviews, they've given it a hell of a grubbing, and I think let me just have a look, see what they gave it overall. Somewhat recommended, so I think that's about 2 stars, isn't it? I think this is a tobacco you'd either love or loathe. It's got a very strange nose to it. It kind of a sort of fruity floral smell. It's hard to describe. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's unique, that's for sure. I guess that would be the Oriental tobacco in it. I find it very... I run out of matches. I rather like it. This is only my second bowl. I sat yesterday morning in the shade in the garden and filled one of my pipes up and smoked some, and I rather liked it. It's very easy going, very mild. But if you're one of these, I mean, when I bought it, I asked the person in JJ Fox's, I said, I'd like some English blends, please, which, of course, I ended up with Wingfield mixture, which is a Virginia, so I don't think she really knew what she was talking about. The chap was, not that women don't know what they're talking about when it comes to pipe tobacco, and I'm sure, that's me being, maybe thinks I'm a sexist. However, she didn't, and the chap that was there, just about serving me, got called away to the cigar people, and that was that. So anyway, this is the Squash. If you like lacquer and you like to get a good thump round the back of the head when you smoke your lacquer blends, this is not the one for you. As I say, it's very subtle, and there is a slight smokiness to it, but really not. I mean, the usual English blend I smoke is quite heavy with lacquer, and this, as I say, is very subtle. Yes, anyway, what else have I been doing? I've been snoozing a bit. I've been trying out the Roda Lacket for the first time, which I have to say is rather nice. And I've stopped. I used to use this portioner. I just take a pinch now and stick it under your lip. I mean, it does stay together quite well, and I rather like it. And it means it just 20 minutes and you can flick it out. Snuff-wise, I have, contrary to certain vicious rumours that have been going around that I've retired from snuff taking, I have been snuffing. I've been snuffing my own blend, which is a combination of an SP, a touch of Old Paris with a very small hint of Hedges L260, just to freshen up. The amount I put in, you wouldn't even notice the menthol, but what happens is when you take a pinch, it just gives you a little fresh burst in the nostril, which is rather pleasant. Those of you, I know Danny, you hate it, but if those of you have taken Wilson's raspberry, there's a similar kind of effect. You get a big woof of menthol, but then afterwards you get the the raspberry flavour. I personally don't like snus like that, but if you do, then yeah, that's the one for you. So anyway, I thought I'd do a video. I don't know whether I'll be able to do one with the Vulnerable Miss Fraser and the Marquise Moraz. We're going to a barbecue. Yeah, well, I might do one there. Who knows? So anyway, just a little update. Yeah. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Hello. Oh. I was trying to prove, Nico, that you don't always sleep, but unfortunately, you do, because you're an old man. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, hello. Oh, look, the old tail's wagging. Yeah, little couple. Yeah. I'll go out for a walk in a minute. Yeah. Okay.